Hey, what's up everybody? It's John here from VidGamiac Unlocked. Here we are today in Dead Rising 2 grabbing the Head Trauma achievement, which is to use every single melee weapon in the game, and you're going to have some head trauma getting this achievement because there are so many melee weapons to get. And the first one you saw me there is the 4x4. Here is the acoustic guitar. Over here is the ad board. And I'm doing this in alphabetical order, so in case you're missing anything, you can just skip ahead to that letter and do it like so. There is the amplifier. Here's the bar stool. Here's the baseball bat, which is probably everybody's first melee weapon. And here's the bass guitar. You got the battery, which strangely is the only weapon that you can't find in any stores. They only appear in maintenance rooms. It's pretty weird. You have the battle axe, one of my personal favorites. You have the bench, which can be found outside, opposed to the fancy bench, which is inside. You have the bingo ball cage, which only appears here in the bingo hall, obviously. And you have the Bowie knife, another one of my favorites. You have the bowling ball, very similar to Dead Rising 1, except you can't throw it and like a roll. You have the boxing gloves right here. You have the brick, which is pretty simple but super effective. You have the broadsword, which is a really cool weapon. To anyone who played K0 out there, it's one of the best weapons in the game. You have the broom handle. Now this one needs a little bit of explaining. You want to grab a push broom and keep attacking with it until it breaks, and then it becomes the broom handle. It actually counts as a different weapon right here. It's actually a pretty strong weapon. It's like a spear, almost. Here's the bull skull, sort of a weaker version of the moose head. And you have the cactus plant. You have the very uninspired cardboard box. Can be found almost anywhere in the game. Here's the cash register. You can find this in any store, so just ignore that. It doesn't appear in that specific store. You can just get about anywhere. Here's the cement saw. Great weapon, especially if you're doing a lot of combo weapons. The Centurion bust. It's found on top of these slot machines right here. It's right over here. Here's the chainsaw. A really cool weapon right here. Combine it with your motorcycle to get some chainsaw motorcycles, and it's just classic. Here's the chef knife, another plain knife. Here's the coffee pot, which can be found in the safe room. It's in the cafeteria place. Just bash it on top of an enemy's head. I like how the coffee stays hot even after like a couple hours. And here's another unique one. Here's the comedy trophy, which can only be gotten during that side mission, Two's Company, where you have to either give the trophy to one of those two guys, but before you give it to one of them, you have to hit someone with it to count towards the achievement. Here's a construction hat, which is a weird melee weapon. You'd think it's a clothing item, but no, it's actually a melee weapon. And here's cooking oil. You'd think it'd be food, but it's actually a melee weapon. Pretty interesting. Here's the cooking pot. And it doesn't look that clean. Someone should wash it. Here's the croupier stick. It's that stick used to pull chips in casinos. Here's the crowbar. We're getting assassinated by those burglars in the pharmacy. Good times. Here's the cushion high chair. One of many chairs in the game. It's like every casino has its unique chair for some reason. Here's the dolly. You can find zombies pushing this around anywhere. It's usually an acetylene tank on top of it. Here's the donkey lamp, which is a very strange item. You have the drum. It can be found on top of the stage. And you could do that to enemies. You have the drill motor. It can be found where the Centurion busts were. And yeah. Here's the drink cart. You always find like 2 beers on it. And they drop it like always. Here's the dumbbell. In Dead Rising 1, I always got like to the gym place and like pulled out as many dumbbells as possible. Right here, back in the music store, is the good old electric guitar. Here is the fancy bench. Here's the fancy small chair, a lot of fancy places to sit down. And here's its older brother, the fancy tall chair. Here's the good old fire axe, can be found inside the safe house. You can use it to go make the defiler if you want to. Here's the flashlight, great for making lightsabers. Here's the flower pot, which can be found inside the Venus Touch. Over here is the foam hand. Over here is the folding chair, so you can pretend like you're a wrestler and smack people with it. And here's the garbage can. It's this stone-looking one. I have no idea how Chuck can pick that thing up. Those things are heavy. And here's the giant pink chainsaw. You need to get that after defeating Randall in Here Comes the Groom. He's actually a really tough psychopath. You can check out our psychopath guide if you are having trouble beating him. Here's the gumball machine. You can throw it at people and have colorful balls on the floor rolling around. Here's the handbag, a weapon that almost does no damage. And here's the hanger. You can shove it in enemies' faces. Here is another type of chair. It's the high back oak chair. Here's the good old hockey stick. And who needs a baseball bat when you have a hockey stick? And here's the indoor trash can. It's right here. It's usually in bathrooms. It's that metal-looking trash can. Here's the katana. You get this after killing the twins during case 4-1. Here's the keg. You can find some alcohol in here. Here's the keyboard. It can be found on computers. Here's a lamp. And very colorful. Looks all mosaic-y. Here's the lance, which can be found in Hamburger Fiefdom. Here's the large barrel, and this can be found in the barbecue place in the food court. Here's the large fern tree. Here's the large planter. All of these melee weapons are plants or chairs, and I think they overdid it in this game. Here's another plant, and let's use it for that. And here's the large vase. And here's the large wrench. Over here is the lawnmower. Over here is the LCD monitor. You can hit people with it. I'm pretty sure it has a low resolution. And here's the lead pipe. Make a rocket launcher out of this. Here's a rake. Apparently it's for leaves, and you can't use it for anything else. And here's the long stick. That is a very long stick. It's almost as long as a spear. Here's the machete. And here is the magician's sword. You get this after defeating the two magicians in the world's most dangerous trick side mission. Here's the mailbox. Now, here are the mannequins. Now, there are two types of mannequins. There's the female version and the male version, so make sure you get both of those. And let's not forget the meat cleaver, another type of knife. And we have the good old medicine ball, which could be found in the gym. And here's the metal barricade. So you can find this at the arena if you don't want to go over here as well. Here's another type of trash can, the metal trash can. Here's the mic stand. This could be found on top of the stage. Just poke people with it. And here's the military case. This could be found during case 5-2 when you're getting ambushed by those military guys. Here's the mining pick. Here's some MMA gloves. And you can put some nails in this and make tenderizers. Here's the money case. Now, this can be found in a lot of places, but this is a place where it always spawns during case 6-1 on the roof there. You can also find it by killing 2 of the survivors in the side missions. I forget what they're called, but they'll be carrying them around. But if you don't want to kill any survivors, they're going to be on top of that roof during that mission. And here's the motor oil. Start some fires with this. Here's the newspaper box. Strangely enough, the newspaper doesn't count as a melee weapon, and it doesn't count towards any achievements. That's weird. Here's the nightstick. It could always be found here in this craps place held by those 3 cops. Here's the padded blue chair, another type of chair. A lot of types of chairs in this game. Here's the paddle. Put some chainsaws on the end of this. And here's the paint can. Here is the pallet. Here's the pan. You can go smack some zombies around with this. And here's the parasol. Remember the parasol achievement in Dead Rising 1, raining zombies? Yeah, it's just like it. Here's the patio chair, another type of chair. A lot of chairs in this game. Patio table, it's, your chair wouldn't be complete without a matching table now, would it? Here's the peace art, which is actually a type of plant. It's, weird. Here's the pitchfork. Here is the plastic bin, another type of trash can. This can be found inside the safe room. You can smack some zombies with that. Here's another type of trash can, the plastic garbage can, which is found in the food court. Here's the plywood, which can only be found on the safe house roof. So this is the one a lot of people tend to miss, because no one ever goes up there anyways, and it's behind the elevator. Here's a power drill. Let's drill some zombies like that. Protester sign, this is another common one, can be found by the arena. It says cure and all that stuff. Here's the push broom. Showed it earlier for the broom handle. Showing it here again. Here is the rotating display. It's over by the glasses store. It's also in the pharmacy, if you care to look there. Here's the roulette wheel. Here is the round potted plant. It looks like that. And you can smack some zombies with it. And the sandwich board. And here's some scissors. Here's the serving tray. Here's the shopping boxes. And not to be confused with the shopping boxes, this one is shopping valuables. It has twice as many boxes and counts as a different item, which is really stupid. Here's the shower head. I always wondered, why is there a shower head in a public restroom? That never made any sense, but whatever. Here's the sledgehammer. You know, pound some zombies with that. Another plant, a small fern tree. Those plants, those chairs, and those tables never get old. Small vase. And you can accompany this with your large vase from earlier. Another plant. Oh my god, that's so many types of plants in this casino mall area. Here's a small suitcase, in case you ever want to go traveling and don't need to pack a lot. Here's the speaker. It's right outside the Royal Flush Plaza. And here's the spear. You have the spotlight over here. You have the square sign. And here's the stand. It's right here. You have the steel shelving, which can be found in the safe house. You have the step ladder, which I found on the roof. I don't know if it spawns anywhere else, but I happen to find it on that roof, and that's where I always get it. You have the stone statue in the Yucatan. You have the regular stool, not to be confused with the bar stool. This is found in the pharmacy. You have the regular suitcase to go along with our small suitcase. You have the swordfish, which is a pretty unique item. It's right in here in the Atlantica, as I get attacked by gas zombies. The table lamp, which is in the hotel. And here's the tiki torch. I like how the lamps stay lit even if they're unplugged. I guess they're battery operated. Here's the tomahawk, kind of a homage to Red Dead Redemption, I guess. You have the training sword, it's like a wooden sword and shield. You have the utility cart, which is everyone's favorite weapon in Case Zero. You have the vacuum cleaner, which can only be found in the safe house. I've never ever seen it anywhere else. I'm pretty sure it only appears in the safe house. Here's the velvet bar, also in the slot ranch. And you have the water cooler and the water bottle. Now what you want to do is you want to break the water cooler and that will give you the water bottle. I'm not sure if this counts as a separate melee weapon, but I got it just to be safe. And you have the wheelchair. And the last one is the yellow tall chair, another chair to wrap this up. You should unlock the hockey mask. And there's our trophy, or achievement if you're on 360. It was a long video, but that's all there is to it.